Welcome to Birthday Fest Day 1! This is probably my first live update. I have always wanted to make kind of videos like this, but I felt that you guys already watch my vlogs and you pretty much do get my live updates from that. But recently I felt the vlogs are kind of disconnected and I haven't been able to vlog properly, so you guys don't really have an idea of what's actually really going on in my life. So this is a little life update about me as a mother and about my baby and just life in general. If it's your first time here, then do subscribe and click the notification bell if you haven't already. We are doing daily videos from today, that's the 1st of August, till the 20th of August, which is so super duper exciting because 20th is my birthday. So make sure you have the notification bell on and you have subscribed to this channel. That will be amazing. Alright, I think one of the biggest live update for me is that obviously my birthday is coming in 20 days and the fact that I'll be turning 29 this year, which is huge because that means that post my birthday, it will be the last year I will be in my 20s. Next birthday, I'll be on my 30th birthday and it's just like a huge milestone. Not just because like society says 30 is a huge milestone, but for me, like when I was a child and when I made life goals and when I was in my early 20s, I always thought that, my 20s would be just, to explore the world, explore what I can do and cannot do and just have fun. And 30s would be where I would have already discovered myself. So 20s, I always wanted to have my 20s as a phase of experimenting with makeup, experimenting with clothes, experimenting with my career and kind of figuring out what I want to do with my life. And I always saw myself as when I was as a 30-year-old woman who was sorted in life, who had her family life sorted, who had her career sorted, who had like that amazing sense of style, and she was like the best person at makeup or whatever. That's what I always saw, and I've just realized that I just have 1 year left to accomplish that. So before my birthday, I was just re-evaluating and I just felt that family-wise, I think I'm doing good. I have a son who's 18 months old. I have a lovely family. I have lovely in-laws. I have my parents. Like, family life is good, right? Career-wise, I'm trying to make this work. I have another year to make this actually work before, if it doesn't, then I go back to designing clothes, which is also another love of mine, but I love this a little bit more than that. That also answers a lot of your questions when you ask me, guys, if I'll be opening my brand again or not, or do I still run my brand. I would prefer doing YouTube over my brand. That's how much I love doing YouTube. But if I guess in another year, if I don't see the results that I want to see, it's not like there's a set standard that if you haven't reached this pace you fail. No, but if I feel I haven't achieved what I set out to achieve, then probably next year, let's not go there. Let's hope that I will achieve whatever I want to achieve. In sense of style, I feel that I have in a way kind of figured out what I like and don't like. Makeup is somewhere where I lack, and that's kind of where I'm experimenting these days. I am kind of trying to get better at makeup, trying to kind of figure out what works for my face and what doesn't. Obviously, this time the salesperson gave me a foundation a shade lighter when I very clearly, the only statement I told the salesperson was, please don't give me a shade lighter. I am okay with giving me a foundation of a shade darker, just don't give me a foundation that is a shade lighter than me. They gave me a shade lighter. A few of you are noticing the change and are happy by it. In fact, Sheena_1512 wrote on Instagram that you're changing and growing day by day and loving the change, which is, I'm so thankful for that because I am changing. I do want to change. I do want to better myself every single day, and that's kind of what my father's always taught me, to learn something new every single day and just try. Like it doesn't matter what you ultimately achieve, or if you like get a big gold medal or whatever, but if every single day, wait, I'm sorry, I just thought that RGV woke up. What was I saying? Yeah, the fact that if every single day you're improving and getting better than what you were a day before, that means you're progressing. The second life update which I'm you are all aware of is that I am trying to lead a healthier lifestyle than I used to. I'm not saying I'm the best at it, or I'm not saying that I've 100% committed myself. I have committed myself, but let's just say that I kind of need to get a little more serious on that note. I need to start healthy snacking. I think snacks are where, like, at 4 p.m. that's kind of where I feel really hungry and I end up eating junk food, which I shouldn't because I'm on a diet. But I kind of need to control that. Also the fact that I kind of need to start going to bed early and waking up early, that I really need to do. Also going out on walks and kind of exercising. Again, exercise is something where I lack a lot. A lot of you ask me if I do exercise with my dieting. I am not. If you see me exercising in a vlog, I have only exercised that day because I know I'm vlogging and it just looks nice. But honestly, I need to get back to exercising, and that's kind of what I want to achieve. In these 20 days, I want to kind of make sure that I exercise every single day, even if it's just to show off in a vlog. Maybe I'll get into a habit of it. So that's kind of what I want to do. Another thing that I want to do is to kind of try and organize my house a little bit more better. I'm sure you've all already seen in my vlogs that we are messy people, and I am very messy by nature. We are a lot of people living in the same house, so it does end up getting messy. But I kind of want to think of ways of how I can organize it a little more better. I have kind of sectioned it out. I think the first section was basically all about me. The second section is about mommy and baby, and this is about breastfeeding. A lot of you guys have asked me if I'm still breastfeeding RGV, or if I'm not, how did I wean him off. He isn't completely weaned off at the moment. I am still feeding him. UN does recommend feeding your child up till the age of 2 years old. But I have weaned him off on how do I say this, non-nap feeds basically. So currently he used to feed when he went to sleep for the afternoon. He would feed then, and then he would feed in the evening at around 4-5 p.m. and then he would feed at night before he went off to sleep, and then during the night he would feed as in when he would wake up. I have in the past month weaned him off from the evening feed, and now currently he feeds only before his afternoon nap and during the night. I'm still weaning him off on the evening feed. Sometimes I do have to give in. What I have noticed is that if I'm playing with him, or if I am not distracted, and if all my energy and everything, like around that time, like 3, 4, 5 p.m, if all my energy and time is being utilized by him, then he doesn't need a feed. So what I figured is basically he's actually looking for my attention rather than just, rather than the fact that he needs to feed me. Man, this foundation shade is bad. Really bad. The second update of mommy and baby that you guys have been asking me again a lot about is potty training. Is RGV potty trained yet? No, he isn't. I did not do elimination communication, which is which is very common in India. When from birth you kind of take the baby, not like literally from birth, but from when the baby is very new, you take the baby to the sink and do the shish 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 sound, and the baby kind of gets potty trained on the way. I just felt that's a very hectic way to do it. I decided to potty train him, which happens only after the baby turns 18 months old, which I really turned 18 months last month. And since then I have he does understand now the concept of going to the potty. I keep telling him, look, mama goes to the potty, your papa goes to the potty, everybody goes in the pot, nobody goes in the diaper. But we haven't reached a stage where, I know he does sometimes tell me that he wants to go to the potty, but not always. He sometimes, when he wakes up from sleep, he needs to go to the potty, and that's kind of when we catch the pee in the pot most of the times. But during the day, it's a little difficult, even so more so because I think I haven't really got into the routine of taking him to the toilet, which I really need to do. I really need to go, take him to the toilet every half an hour or 1 hour, whether he likes it or not. So I think that in the potty training department, I am somehow lagging behind rather than RGV, because I know his communication skills are good, so I know that he can tell me It's just I need to kind of teach him that he has to tell me every time and not whenever he feels like it. Now moving on to RGV baby updates, what's happening with him. Very exciting things. He has started to try and make sentences. So he's joining 2 words, he's joining 3 words together. He's trying to make sentences, which is so exciting to see. He watches, I can tell that when I'm speaking a sentence, he's trying to make sense of what the sentence is and not just what the word is, and that's really, really exciting. Another thing that's happened is that he is interested in playing with other kids. So we went to a playhouse when he was around, I think, 15 months or something, and he was happy playing with me or with the other attendants there. Recently we just went to a playhouse and I felt that he didn't want to play with me. He wanted to play with the other kids that were around, and that has kind of gotten me to think that I need to take him to places where he can be with kids his own age, and I'm kind of working on how to do that. Maybe I'll join a mom or me program, or maybe I'll just try and find out mommy groups around me. Basically, I don't know anybody who's a mommy, but I need to find people. The things that we need to kind of pay more attention to is to start speaking English to him a lot. I do remember that when I started kind of in the whole language journey with him, the aim was for me to speak in English with him and for everybody else to speak in Hindi to him, so that he learns both the languages simultaneously. In case you don't know, children under the age of 3 can learn up to 3 languages, and I was really excited by that. But over the time, we've noticed that even though RGV does know a lot of English words, he doesn't speak English in terms of sentences. Like when he's joining sentences or when he's trying to say something, he says that in Hindi, which is brilliant. I love it. That's great. But of course, our lifestyle is such that he does need to learn English as well. Also for the simple fact that he needs to learn how to communicate with me because I do speak a mixture of English and Hindi, and I'm pretty sure that's kind of what RGV is ending up speaking. But he does need to learn English properly, and me and my husband are kind of deciding that we will speak English. We have 3 more people in the house who speak in Hindi with him, and I know eventually we'll also speak in Hindi a lot, but we need to kind of start concentrating on English as well. The other thing that we really need to do with him is to improve his motor skills, and I've been on this for a while now. He's a very active child, so it's very difficult to get him to sit in one place and play with games which help in improving the motor skills, but he's not bad at it, so I guess that's going well. That's pretty much my life update as of now. If you want to know anything else about me or any other life update about me, then you can comment that down below and I'll make sure I'll answer all your questions, and I'll see you guys tomorrow as well. Bye. Make sure you subscribe.